Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. Today, Chief Michael Sullivan will give you an update on the unfortunate incident that occurred in the early morning hours at 67 North Little Tor Road in New City. The Chief will speak and then he will take some questions. Please bear in mind this is an active investigation, so some questions will not be able to be answered at this time. Please raise your hand to ask your question, and an updated press release will be made available shortly after this press conference. Chief?
Standing up here with me is Supervisor Alex Romack at the town of Clarkstown. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming today. Again, I just want to reemphasize what Officer Walker stated, that this is an ongoing investigation, and the purpose of this press conference is just to update you on what's going on. Yesterday, at about 7:15 in the evening, 3 family members came into the Clarkstown Police Department and reported that a Vincent Cordero was in his residence at 67 Little Tor Road in New City, had been involved in a domestic earlier in the evening, and was in a highly agitated state. They reported that he threatened to shoot them with a shotgun, and they also reported that he also threatened to shoot any police officer that came to the house. They confirmed that Mr. Cordero was in possession of both a shotgun and a rifle, and that Mr. Cordero had narcotics and alcohol issues and was currently intoxicated. A criminal history of Mr. Cordero indicated that he had been previously arrested for DWI in May of 1998, burglary and menacing with a weapon in November of 2007, burglary in 2008, and DWI in September of last year. Officers immediately responded to the residence to set up a perimeter and assess the situation. Upon arrival, several shots were fired from inside the residence by Mr. Cordero by what officers at the scene believed to be a high-powered rifle. At 8:10 yesterday evening, negotiations were initiated with Mr. Cordero by phone. A critical incident response team call-out was initiated, and an Everbridge call was sent out to the local residents advising them of the situation. At this time, a determination was made that it would be safer for the residents in the area to shelter in place rather than to attempt evacuation. This was a direct result of the level of threat the subject presented to the public and officers by the use of a high-powered rifle with a scope. Residents were advised to keep their lights off and stay away from the windows. Throughout the negotiations, numerous shots were fired by the subject at our officers and accompanied by threats. The subject stated such things as, "I have a .308 and I'll take your helmet right off, and I'm going to